What's so wonderful is that you came without any experience and you actually been able to now do investing on your own and
Yes.
seeing amazing results. That's worth mentioning as well because good day, good morning. Are you prepared to invest in a new digital asset? We're here to share with you some of the best tips to invest in the new digital asset class that is cryptocurrencies. And to enlighten and bring clarity, I brought with me Manuela.
Hello.
Good day. Manuela, share two words about yourself so those that haven't met you can get introduced to you.
Yes, of course. I have been a member of Catching Secrets for about 2 years now, and I've done all of your programs, the program for stocks investing, as well as the program for crypto investing. And yeah, this helped me to get a lot of knowledge and to become an investor myself. Yeah, and I'm happy to share a little bit about my experience with you.
What's so wonderful is that you came without any experience and you actually been able to now do investing on your own and
Yes.
seeing amazing results. That's worth mentioning as well because you actually, that development has been amazing to follow, to see you growing in this area. And especially worth mentioning your results as well, ranging from, as far as I remember, 10% to 48.8 and even 204 on an investment as well. It's amazing. Now, okay, Manuela, she brought up, you came up with some questions regarding this new digital asset, cryptos. And so we could hopefully inspire you who listen to see that this can be something great. So let's dig into the questions, Manuela, to see how can we bring clarity, because clarity is power and that will lead to eventually profits when you have that clarity. So you who listen can know, okay, what to do. What is this about? How can you make this work for you?
Yeah. At the beginning, one thing that was holding me back, especially for investing in the crypto market, was that I didn't understand it. So I think lots of your listeners maybe are also at the beginning of everything of their journey, and maybe you can explain a little bit about what's the cryptocurrency and how is it working, and yeah.
Yeah, cryptocurrencies, they are digital cash. So there's no such thing as, you might have heard about the biggest cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. And there is no such thing as a physical Bitcoin. It only exists in the digital realm. And what's so great about this is built upon a technology called blockchain technology, which enables it to be super fast, transparent, and it can also protect our identity, even though, because transactions in this world are public information. But what's so great about this is it really comes down to, you can transfer money fast and often cheaper, because our traditional system, it depends on a centralized system like our central bank, and it only works when the banks are open, like during weekdays, during the bank's working hours. With crypto, even though it's Friday night and I want to send you money, I can do that. And it takes like maximum 15 minutes. So it's fast, it's reliable. And so some people say like, okay, it's we rely on the central system, but if you have cash and I hand it to you directly, okay, with cash, you also rely on the centralized system because you trust that the shops, the bank will accept that cash next week, next month, next year. But with digital cash, it enables you and I to send money to each other without that centralized system. So it takes care of that. If I have that money and I send it to you, that you are actually the owner of that money, because it's just a number on the screen, right? So if I say, hey, Manuela, I sent you the money and it appears on your screen, but how can you really be sure that you are the owner of that money? And the blockchain technology takes care of that, because how it's built makes sure that transactions are irreversible. So you are guaranteed to be the owner. So it's digital cash, and yeah, it's fast and it's cheap and anyone can get hold of it. And it's a great way. And here's another thing, that we are only at the doorstep of seeing this being adopted into our everyday life. So it's like, if you haven't already gone in, now is the best time in history to start exploring this, because even major companies such as Visa, for example, the company that print cards and have payment systems, they are even offering consulting services in this niche. So it's a great time to start exploring this.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing that scared me at the beginning was the fast price movement, the fast ups and downs. And I was very scared that I will lose my money. And do you have any tips, or how can I handle, or how can we handle the fast price movement?
Yeah, that's true. Those changes in price are crazy. And what I can tell you is that these price movements are exactly what creates the opportunities so that crypto can work for you. So you can make profits in crypto. If the price been standing still, there wouldn't have been any opportunity. So how do you actually handle this? You get yourself a proven formula that tells you like what to do, when to do it. And also about, because this is all about mastering low risk, high reward investing. So what do you invest in? How much money do you invest? When do you invest? And not at least, when do you secure your profits? So it means, okay, with these price movements, get yourself a proven formula. And it means that you got to fall in love with that price movements. That is exactly what creates the opportunities. So it's about preparing yourself. So when prices are going up, most people, they become really excited. And just think about it. Have you heard people talking about Bitcoin going to maybe $100,000 per Bitcoin? And many people get excited. And if Bitcoin goes to 100,000, I bet many will say, wow, now it's gonna get to 200,000. And if you're already on Bitcoin, you might believe that too and say like, I'm not gonna sell it, I'm gonna hold on to it. And this could be characterized as like, okay, many people are not in, they get excited, they want to get in. And if you own cryptos, you might become greedy, like you want more. You're not satisfied with the profit that you have. So it's also about, okay, planning in advance. What are you going to do? Be really clear on the rules you're going to play by. Because, okay, to win this game, you have to be in the game. So you have to take some action and actually do investing to make this money work for you and make up those rules of the game before you actually buy your first cryptocurrency. That is what a proven formula is, that a strategy is. And then make sure you get that proven formula. So that is, okay, be real clear about the guidelines in the bonds. So once you hold it, you won't let emotions take over. That means also when prices drop, that you are prepared to actually buy cryptos. And you can buy more as the price drops, because that will take the average price of your investment lower, and it will be even easier to make profits when the price goes up again. And then you also have those guidelines for yourself using a proven strategy on how you're gonna sell, so you actually take some profits off the table as well.
So at the moment, it will be the best thing to get in, right? Because it's down at the moment.
Yeah, I just have to let you know that I can't provide advice. I'm no financial advisor. I only share my experience. And what I'm doing, yes, I am buying. So I'm buying tokens. I'm buying cryptos these days. Yes, because prices have been falling drastically over the past 2 months. So it could be a really good time to get in.
Yeah.
So just to remember to do your own research.
Yeah, and the point of research, and how do you do your research, and how do you find a good investment in the crypto market? Because yeah, in the stock market we do the fundamental analysis, and in the crypto market we can also do it, but it's a little bit different. And I wanted to ask you, how do you do it? How do you find good tokens? How do you differentiate a trustworthy token from a scam, for example? So how do we find a good investment?
These are awesome questions. And that is because when you do any kind of investing, you got to make sure that you invest in something solid that actually gonna have the likelihood of making you profits in the long term. That you pick those investments that will grow, give you profits, and that it's avoiding scams basically. Because in the crypto world, there is a lot of scam. And I'm not saying this to scare you off. I'm just saying this so you actually invest in those things, in those cryptos, those opportunities that are the real deal. And that comes down to project that actually solve a problem, brings value. And where can we find this? Like for me, it's listening to webinars from projects that are launch gurus, listening to and learning from mentors. It's about reading news, and there are platforms that launches tokens where, okay, you get the announcement and you can start researching from there, following lists. And then, okay, what are we looking for? Like, how can you differentiate this? I mentioned some things already with, got to make sure that what we invest in is actually bringing like value, solving a problem. It is the root cause of like any business, why it exists. And it's the same with the crypto. In order for this to have a long-term horizon of growing in value, is about providing value, bringing some kind of convenience to the world, to those that are going to use this, because every cryptocurrency serves its purpose, or not every cryptocurrency. That is why there are some cryptos that I don't invest in, but those that are the solid opportunities, the solid investments, they do actually serve its purpose. It could, for example, be Bitcoin. As I mentioned earlier, this is a pure digital cash. The second largest crypto is Ethereum, and that is a platform to build other applications. It could be for being a currency that you and I can use in our everyday life to buy groceries, whatever that is. There are so many other functionalities that can be created. For example, something known as smart contracts. So whether that is, if you're traveling and your plane is canceled, you could get your money back instantly because it's like a smart contract that is programmed with this agreement. Or something called NFTs that's used for digital art, that's non-fungible tokens, that always enables the creator to get profits, even though the art is sold from me to you, and then to another person, to a third, to a fourth, and that the original creator always get their share of it. So there are some important things, and that can come back to knowing who's behind this, what is like, reading the documentation of this, also known as the white paper in many cases. The developers, the people behind, like, how do they describe it? What is their vision? What value do they serve? And digging into that.
And talking about the white paper, is there any certain criteria you're looking for, or?
So one thing I can mention there is something that helps to help the crypto, that project, to have deflationary aspects. So over traditional currencies, like whether that's euro, pound, dollars, whatever you use where you live, it has, the cost of that is inflation. And that is the concept that prices in society goes up. And it happens because the central system, they can print more money. And as they do, the value of the existing money, or that's already in our pockets, in our bank account, the value of this money gets less and less. And the result is that prices go up. So if you have 100 euro, for example, it doesn't matter with the currency. The concept is the same. But if you have 100 euro now, and the inflation, and last year it was actually the last months of last year, it was between 5 and 7%. That would mean next year you would need 105, 100 or 107 in order to be able to buy the same kind of stuff just because prices went up. Mm-hmm. And that means in the crypto world, can actually exist mechanisms to ensure that we deal with that doesn't happen. And with Bitcoin, that is, for example, that there's a limit to how many cryptos can ever, or how many Bitcoin can ever exist. And with Bitcoin, it's 21 million Bitcoin. They can never, ever exist more than 21 million Bitcoin. And what happens with scarce resources? The prices go up and down. They go up.
Yes.
Just think about like diamonds. Why are diamonds so expensive? Because you can't go and pick them from a tree, right? So that is one aspect that's worth looking for. Are there any deflationary aspects that will help driving the price of this project up?
Very interesting. I think, the crypto market is so interesting, and it has a lot of potential, and I think now is the best time to get some knowledge about it and start investing. So, and I think you have got an interesting challenge coming up next week, right?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Starting on Monday, we are running the 5-day Freedom by Investing in Crypto Challenge. That is to give you clarity on what is profitable cryptos and where can you find them, how do you actually invest, how do you make this practical, to give yourself a proven strategy, and after learning it, that you can get this into like an hourly, weekly routine. So it's about bringing clarity, because that's going to give you power so you can take action, that's going to make you profits, and having that sustainability of being able to do this over and over and over again. And as I mentioned, also that strategy, a proven formula that you can apply to yourself, that you can use, invest, get hold of. If you never invested before, perfect. This is for you to get that clarity on what this is, how you can invest. If you're already investing, we're going to have some gold nuggets for you as well, so you can minimize the time and get a strategy, get a proven formula, way of working with cryptos, the crypto investing part. So it's happening in this group. So just check out the event in the group and click on the link that's associated to register, because if we will send out some stuff, links, bonuses, then you need to have registered. So find the event in this group, click on the link there, and join us for this event starting tomorrow. Manuela, thanks for taking the time coming on and with these awesome questions as well to enlighten our mind on what cryptos are. So we're looking forward to seeing you in our 5-day challenge as well. So sign up for that, find the event in this group, and click that link. It's catchingsecrets.com/FIC. That's Freedom by Investing. There might be a 2022 there. It's catchingsecrets.com/FIC22. We'll see you there. Take care, Manuela.
Hi.
Let's do our move as well. Catching. Bye.
Please be aware, we are no financial advisors. We do not provide any advice. We only share our experience, and our results are not typical. If we mention any stocks, funds and other type of investments, it is for educational and illustrational purposes only. Most people are unable to achieve similar results to ours. If you want to achieve similar results, you have to commit yourself to systemize, to learn and to stick to the rules.